Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. In today's class, we are going to discuss the topic conversation practice. It is also called dialogue writing. So in AP second year English, it is question number 14. In Telangana, it is question number 20, last question. In AP, the weightage is 5 marks. In Telangana, it has 4 marks. It is a 4-mark question. First of all, what is dialogue? So how can we define dialogue? In our day-to-day life, we meet various persons and we converse in various situations. When two persons, they meet with each other and when they share their thoughts, feelings and communication, when they talk to each other on any situation, it is called a dialogue. So for this purpose, we need to have good command over the language, any language. So whichever language you are speaking in, we should have good command. What is language? Language is a vehicle of thought. It is a medium of communication through which we can convey our feelings, thoughts and emotions. Okay. So here communication is of two types, formal and informal. When we talk to our elders, strangers, officers, to our boss, giving respect, that is called formal communication. When we talk to our near and dear ones, it is called informal communication. So formal communication differs from informal. Now coming to various aspects, first of all, greetings. How to greet? How to greet your lecturer, your teacher, okay, your boss, formal way. Informal is different. So in formal, usually we follow all grammar rules and we use full sentences, elaborate sentences and contracted forms, short forms, don't, doesn't, can't. These are to be avoided. We can use but not frequently. Whereas in informal, we use all colloquial, free language. Okay, colloquial means contemporary English, contemporary language we have to use here. In informal, we use short forms, we use nicknames also, we use some contracted forms also, short forms also. Actually, they don't follow the grammar rules. Grammatically, they are not accepted. For example, long time no see. Okay, this is not accepted, but we use informal. It is acceptable. Hi, hello, like this. So see you soon, see you again. So informal, they are short forms. So formal language is very close to written language. So now in English, when we have good command, then only we can converse, we can follow all the rules, whether it is formal or informal. Today, English has become a global language, lingua franca of the modern era. That's why we should have good command over the language. Now, first one is greetings. So here, formal, good morning, sir, good morning, madam, good afternoon, madam. Depending upon the time, we have to write full sentences like this. Good morning, comma, sir, S capital letter. Good morning, comma, madam, M should be capital letter like this. When it comes to informal, hi, hello, hello everyone, hello, how are you, hello everybody, hi everybody, like this. Okay, informal, when we talk to our near and dear. Now come to the second aspect, making request. So how to request the elder ones in formal situation and informal situation, younger ones. Could you please give me your pen? Could you please give me your bike for 1 hour? Would you please give me your mobile for 1 hour? Would you please give me your car for 1 hour? So informal, give me your pen. Pen please. Can you give me your pen? Will you give me your pen? So here, will or can. Here, would or could. Instead of could, here we are using can. Instead of would, we are using will here. Okay, in this way. Now come to expressing apology, offering an apology. How to say sorry. So in formal situations, full sentences we have to use. I am very sorry, sir. I am extremely sorry, sir. I am extremely sorry, madam. I am awfully sorry, madam. My sincere apology to you, madam, for coming late, for being late. Okay. Now it comes to informal. Sorry. I am sorry. I am very sorry. Sorry for coming late. Sorry for being late. Sorry I broke this. Sorry I broke the glass. Sorry to disturb you. like this we can. For example, in interview, if there is any mistake on part of you, okay, we should not say sorry, sorry sir, no, I am extremely sorry sir. Full sentences, full sentence. That is a formal situation. No, you are talking to the interviewers. Suppose in office also you are talking to your boss. In formal meeting also we have to use all formal exchanges, formal sentences. Okay, now coming to this one, giving thanks. How to convey our thanks? Thank you very much sir, thank you very much madam. Okay, and informal, many are there, plenty. Thanks, so thanks, many thanks, many thanks, million thanks to you, ton of thanks to you, like this, informal. Okay. Okay friends, now reply to thanks. Formal way, you are most welcome sir. It's my pleasure sir. I have taken much of your time. Thank you very much sir. See you tomorrow sir. Have a great day sir. Okay, so like this is the farewell. Okay, you are most welcome sir. It's my pleasure sir. No mention, mention not. That is old fashioned. Don't use it. Okay, so in informal, many are there. It's okay, it's okay. For small favor, for example, you have given your pen to your friend. He says, thank you very much. It's okay, it's okay. Never mind, never mind. For small favor, never mind. Most welcome, welcome, most welcome. My pleasure, my duty. It's my duty. You have done your job. Okay, for example, you are a lecturer, you are a teacher. One student has come to you and he clarified the doubt. He says, thanks to you, my pleasure, my duty, it's my duty, like that. Okay, never mind, you can say like that. So now come to last one, farewell. Farewell, goodbye sir, have a nice day sir, comma is here, S capital letter, in madam M capital letter. Have a great day madam, have a nice day madam, goodbye sir. So you have given much time to me, thank you very much, have a nice day sir, bye sir, see you tomorrow sir. Okay, I have taken most of your time, like that. Now informally, bye, bye bye, see you next, see you again, goodbye, catch you up tomorrow, catch up, okay, catch you up tomorrow, like that. Informal expressions are there. Now the thing is, exercise, how to write a dialogue in the exam point of view. Minimum 5 exchanges. One exchange means 2 steps. 2 steps, they are called one exchange. So 5 exchanges means 10 steps we have to write. So 10 or 12, it doesn't matter. Length doesn't matter. It should have good beginning and good end. How to start and how to end, that should be very clear and straight to the point. What is given in the question, according to the question we have to write. First, let us discuss one informal dialogue. There is one question in your textbook. In both AP and TS, this question is there. 2 friends are talking to each other on the very first day of their college. So 2 friends, they have joined the college. On the very first day, they are introducing themselves, okay, introducing to each other. They are talking to each other. So how can we construct a dialogue on this situation? For example, you have to write like this. So 2 friends. So introduce 2 friends. Introduce 2 names like this. Okay, Hari and Giri. Hari says, hello, hello, I am Giri, I am Hari, I am Hari. Okay, I have joined MPC. I have joined MPC, like this. So one step is over. One step is over. Now underline like this. Now Giri says, Giri, nice to meet Hari. Nice to meet Hari. I am Giri. I am Giri. Okay. I have joined by PC. I have joined by PC. Now he says, again Hari says, where do you stay? Where do you stay, Giri? Okay. Now Giri says, I stay at Amirpet. What about you? What about you? I stay at SR Nagar. Okay. It's nice. That's wonderful. Like that we have to use some connectors. Wonderful. Very nice. Nice to hear. Very good. Like that. Okay. So good to hear. Very glad. That's nice. Wonderful. What is your aim? What is your aim, Hari? Hari says, I want to become a computer engineer. he is in MPC, no? I want to become a computer engineer. And you, about you, like that. And Giri says he is BPC, no? That's why I want to become, my aim is to become, my ambition is to become a cardiologist, heart specialist. My aim is to become a cardiologist. Wonderful. And Hari says, wonderful. Okay, so we must be disciplined and systematic in our approach to studies from day one. From day one, from the beginning. Then Giri, yeah, it's true. Yes, you are right. You are absolutely right. In this way we have to write. You are right. I agree with you. Okay, you are right. Rightly said. Yeah. Okay, you are correct. Like this we have to. Yeah, you are right. Okay, I agree with you. I agree with you. Such a big college it is. You are appreciating the college. Such a large college it is. Then Hari says it is not only large but also well reputed. The teaching is wonderful, it seems. Yeah, I too heard. Giri says, yeah, you are right. Rightly said. I agree with you. I too heard about this. I too heard about this. Okay, the bell has rung. The bell has, now we have to end it. We have to end the dialogue. The bell has rung. Let us go inside the class. See you next during the lunch break. See you again during lunch. See you again in the evening. See you again at 5 p.m. Meet you at lunch. Meet you at canteen during lunch. Meet you at 5 p.m. Bye. Then Hari also says bye. Bye bye. In this way we have to close it. Okay. This is informal dialogue. Informal dialogue. Now formal dialogue. How can we construct a formal dialogue? Formal dialogue. A dialogue between a teacher and a student who has come late to the class. First you read the question, try to understand the question here. Teacher, between a teacher and a student who has come late to the class. Actually, who came late here? Teacher? No, student. A student who has come late. So student came late. Last what is given here? Second word is student. Student has come late. In one exam, one student write in the reverse order, other way around. Okay, teacher came late, student is asking the teacher, why are you late today? Like the teacher is giving excuses. That is not correct here. Student came late here. Then how can we imagine? How can we construct this situational dialogue? First, student. Okay, student. Good morning, madam. May I come in, comma, madam, full stop. May I come in, madam? The teacher says, teacher, like this, teacher, why are you late today? Now, student, madam, I missed the first bus. The second bus came very late. Teacher, I am tired of listening to your excuses. I am tired of listening to your excuses. It's too much. Okay, the student says, I am sorry, madam. I am really sorry, madam. Teacher, why don't you start early? Why don't you start early? Catch the first bus. Every day you are coming late. You are missing the first period. You are at loss. Okay, a teacher, a student. Yes, madam, I agree with you. Yes, madam, I am missing the class. Yes, madam, I will follow your advice. I will follow your advice. Tomorrow onwards, I will be punctual. I will be in time. Okay, I will never repeat this. Tomorrow onwards, I will be regular. I will be punctual and regular. I will follow your advice. It's okay. Or that's nice. You can come inside. Thank you very much, madam. Finish. In this way, this formal dialogue we can write. Another dialogue also. Please listen to me. Listen to me. A salesman, a customer and a salesman. For example, you have gone to Big C, okay, mobile storeroom. You are the customer. You want to purchase a mobile phone. Then how you are talking to a salesman, between the salesman and customer. Okay, so you have to construct a dialogue. First, salesman wishes the customer. Salesman, good morning, sir. Customer, good morning. Then the salesman, don't write what do you want. It's very informal. Okay, what do you want? It's a formal situation. No, how can I help you, sir? I want to purchase a mobile. Okay, a latest mobile. So then what is your range? Not like this. Aggressively we should not ask. Could you please tell me about the range, sir? Could you please tell me? Could you please tell me about the range of the mobile, sir? Like that. Then the salesman, customer, around 20k, around 30k, 30,000. Okay. Okay, sir. This is the best mobile. It cost you 20,000, 25,000 rupees, sir. Okay. He is showing one mobile to him. What are the specifications? He is asking. He is dominant. He can ask. What are the specifications? Sir, it has a dual camera provision and the front cam is 40 megapixel and the back camera is 120 megapixel. The stabilization is also very good. So the battery is also long lasting. It is very strong and sturdy, and the material is also very strong. Durability is there. Like that, you have to give some specifications. Okay, really? The customer, oh really? I like it very much. Okay, I will take this one. Please prepare the bill. Prepare the bill. Okay, okay, sir. Sure, sir. Salesman, sure, sir. Then the customer, he raises a doubt. So cards are acceptable here. Only cash or cards are acceptable? Then the salesman says all cards are accepted, sir. We accept all cards, sir. We accept all types of cards, sir. Okay, it's wonderful. Then it's nice. So nice. Okay, it's wonderful. Very good. Very good. Then please prepare the bill. I will pay through my debit card. I will pay through my credit card. Okay. Sure, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir. Okay, it's okay. Salesman says, it's okay. And my pleasure. Okay, you are welcome. You are welcome. Like that, you can end the dialogue. So in this way, colloquial, very simple sentences you have to write. Okay. So don't write too big. Only 10 to 12 steps. Beginning and abruptly you should not end it. Okay. Give you a good beginning. Give you a good closure also, good end also. In this way we can construct any kind of dialogue. Okay students, I hope that you have enjoyed this class. Okay, so for this kind of topics and videos, please keep watching my videos and like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. Catch up to you very soon. Till then, take care, stay home, stay safe. Jai Hind.